in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter.
Come on, come on.
They pitch it out to him here. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Ready, ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Let's go.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. He's got the hook up to Weaver. Has room into the secondary. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Arizona! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They can give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Let's go now.
This set it down starts with an option right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Ready. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders break the tie here in the first. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. DJ Reed brings him down that time. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11.
Well, the old SMU Pony Express, that was not, Kate. That was a pitch anticipated by this defense who had personnel in place to stay well ahead and greet him rather quickly.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
60.
And you're going for this. Looking slant route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
On the set.
That big 4th. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
1st down from the red zone. McBride hauls it in. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Unlock right. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Alert! Alert! Flat! Let's go!
On first down, here's Daniels. Complete out to the right. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, 80! Go! Let's go!
Daniels. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at.
Ready! Ready!
Looking right, and he finds him. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Cut my team! Cut my... Go!
They're running again. Bullies his way in for the touchdown.
Ready, break! Ready,
Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Play made by Deron Payne.
ready!
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready! Ready!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He'll cobble together a yard there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Cowboy 80! Let's go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Buying some time right. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st. Putting a receiver in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets this forward to the 19. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Check. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They'll try with the wideout. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Taken in by Harrison. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That pass is caught by Bell. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready?
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go. Shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take the lead right away in half number 2. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The give now out of the shotgun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Punt meets him at the 28. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they make the tackle at the 38. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run here on first down. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And he's able to push this down to the 12. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings him to first and goal.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Stopped for no gain, and it leaves them 6 yards out on third and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Third down from the gun. This one's caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead.
On first down, they'll run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here.
Okay, ready?
They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, go ahead and pinch me. I think we just saw it. Not only a fullback getting a touch, but getting a double-digit gain. I think the big guy's earned himself another carry or 2 with that run.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Rattler, 18.
So we hit the end of the third.
Play with the score.
On the set.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
79 Broncos. Set. Warriors 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Escapes the pocket. He's gonna... Oh, he lost the football. And this is gonna be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. It is. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Okay, break.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Cut near the goal line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Get it. Check.
Here's the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Going ground game again here. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Alert.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Gets this one to Harrison. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Setting up the screen. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
They'll come up first and 10. Dumped off to his running back. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals in range for a game-winning score.
Ready,
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
ready.
And he's going to take a knee.
Let's go now.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Ready.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals jump in front late. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Getting out to his left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise...
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 50. The Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.